We're ready for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. There's Brees on the ground for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Fields on 3rd. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here comes Hall. Jukes one defender. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Fields gets it out right quick. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Valus Jones now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Rattler's hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Jets take a 13-0 lead. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. This New Orleans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rattler now off the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Rattler trying to get on 2nd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Kamara. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Gotta keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Rattler on the play fake. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now from the 30. This will give to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Setting up the running back screen. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
From the gun, Rattler. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Running back sent in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Shotgun snap to Rattler. The throw is caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Running for it, Kamara. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, fourth and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Pistol snap to Rattler. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Rattler to the air now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They start the drive with Hall. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hall. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on first down, Fields. This one finds Taylor. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now he takes it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. It's Hall again. The ball's out. The ball's out. They lost it. And the Saints grab it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. Remember, they got it back on the fumble to end the first. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 11. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rattler. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing off the play fake here. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Screen here for Kamara. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play action now. It's Fields. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Searches from the pocket. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And the fair catch made here at the 15. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 17-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Rattler. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Rattler setting to throw. This finds Cooks, complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Punting unit out now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's all. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's keeping it. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Fields on third. He's running for it. And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his second effort of the contest. The Saints come marching onto the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. He tucks it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He keeps this one himself. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara running out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Rattler. Called in left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to run for it, Kamara. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punt team on the field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Give on 2nd to Hall. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Fields. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Austin McNamara on now to punt. Taken right at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rattler. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Rattler. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. Rattler to the air now. Steps up, and he's running with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 8. The throw left side finds Johnson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Jets out to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
All gets it again on 2nd down. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the counter, Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Fields. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hall takes it straight ahead. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. is Hall once more. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Fields out of the gun. Taking off with it again. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Saints offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Screen here for Kamara. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Jets offense now set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On now comes their punter. Austin McNamara will kick this away. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field.
20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Rattler gets it to him on the screen. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it, Kamara. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Now here comes the New York offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Field throwing here. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Fields. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Play action now. It's Fields. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down and 10. Fields. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Fields again. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw Fields. He set up the screen here for Hall. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Running from the pistol, here's Allen. Juke the defender. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throw in with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Read option, keeping to the right. And he won't challenge for the goal line. A stop made at the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Fields out of the gun. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Miller on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Rattler now off the play action. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Short pass brought in. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run for it, Kamara. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Rattler. He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Rattler on the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Rattler back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
On the gun, Rattler. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now Rattler. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs. They'll start this one out with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He takes it himself. And Fields slides down safely as he kicks off the 1st.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Taylor has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick-6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And coming off that pick-6, how does that affect how he's going to run their offense now, Brock, knowing that his last throw made it a one-score game here in the 4th?
Is that he the QB? Or is that he the play caller, Kate?
Yeah, good clarifying question.
Yeah.
Let's go the QB.
Well, he's got to just flush it, and this coordinator, well, he's got to trust him.
They give to Hall on the draw. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Saints call for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
On the keeper, here's Fields. He's across the 20, still going. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hall running between the tackles. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
At the 24-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Fields. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Fields gets it out right quick. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Just 1 yard on first and goal. Still 4 yards to go on second.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brings us to the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3 yards on that carry. That leaves them facing fourth and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you gonna do?
He'll look to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets lead by 15 now.
Jets 35, Saints 20.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Rattler to the air now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. Now here he goes. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
He was brought down by
So the win goes to the Jets. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.